Welcome back to the Comstock Clan. Today, we got an Azure haul for you.
Now, we recently shared in one of our videos that we're gonna kind of hone in on our food management systems. One of those is buying the right things, not wasting time or money at the grocery store. And I kind of made this order before we made this commitment.
Yeah. So,
we're gonna see what we've got. Inside box number one. It's like they gave this guy a little seatbelt. You guys are like acting like it's Christmas.
It's kind of like Christmas.
Gonna bring this one out. Should I save it for later?
Save it for later.
We haven't gotten this one in a little while.
All right, lady, take it away.
All right, so first up we've got Nancy's sour cream.
Totally intentional buy.
Intentional buy, we'll go through this in a month. I'm not worried about it. If you're buying Daisy sour cream, stop. Get Nancy's, world of difference.
Oh, the cool kids get
Harvard's gonna go put that away for us. Mangoes. This is something that the kids have been making dried mangoes with. So
yeah.
Again, this is not really like a bulk up kind of a thing. Grayson's gonna make some dried mangoes probably really soon. Onions right here.
Best onions in town. However, we did, the one box of onions lasted us 2 months.
So they last, and that's good. So if we can go through 40 pounds every 2 months,
Every
I think
2
that's
months.
great.
Originally, we thought it was gonna be 1 month. It's gonna be 2.
I'm slightly concerned about storing these through the summer. We're probably gonna have to move them down to the furnace room. Before I move on, I do want to mention we placed an order for $2,163. Only $1,891 shipped. So I'm kind of bummed about that. We got 593 pounds of food, which is awesome. This is a little bit above and beyond our normal Azure grocery budget for the month. We decided to take some money out of our slush fund and stock up on some stuff that we don't know if we need it or not. So, let's keep moving along. Right here,
Behind bag number
4 bags of spelt. Harbor has been doing a lot of sourdough cooking, and she's been making a lot of spelt sourdough stuff, and it is delicious. So that was the one thing when we talked about what kind of grains we were gonna get. I asked her, and she said spelt. Get lots of spelt.
Can you put one more on me?
So, are you happy with your 4 bags of spelt?
Yeah.
We're doing solar system studying for school right now.
Yes, we are.
Can you put one more on my shoulder?
So next we have 2 25-pound bags of rice. This is the white rice because we have a lot of brown rice in the basement, and my thought was that we're gonna store this in some Mylar bags in some of the drums that we have. So try and fill a drum of white rice.
Just like
Drums or
cute
barrels?
Jumanji drums.
Drum.
Oh, our pecan.
All right. Next we have ginger and more ginger.
I think this is the stir fry box.
It looks like the stir fry box, doesn't it? So, what was the consensus with the ginger between what they now have at Costco? Do you know?
I like supporting Azure.
Okay, so
Let's do it.
if we can, we'll get the ginger from Azure, which means that for a month we'll probably need more than that. Most of this produce is needed. It's not really stocking up. So I'm good with these purchases.
All the boxes are new. They normally
So we also again have some, like, this feels
It's
good.
better.
Kevin got a little
Apprehensive.
apprehensive at buying the garlic. We had 1 month that the garlic wasn't that great, and so I've been getting these little bags each month to kind of try, because I'd love to just get the 5-pound bag.
What we need to do is peel and freeze it.
Yeah, we
That's
can
the way to
definitely
do it.
store it. So, and then I also got some jalapeno peppers for Asher to do some of his pineapple.
If the man wants to do it,
You're gonna use peppers.
fermented stuff.
We
So
also
take that one with
have
you.
some bell peppers. We tried these out last month. They were
are
awesome,
They're good.
delicious. They lasted about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And so we got about 2 weeks worth between These, the red, the green are way bigger. Look at that.
Nice.
These guys are kind of small this time.
That's okay.
So,
Do they have yellow or orange?
no, they don't, unfortunately.
Red and green's all you need.
It's okay.
It's Christmas
And we have
colors.
Kevin's favorite.
Dun, dun. I've been eating those suckers whole. Have
Yeah,
not.
you have?
No,
No,
totally
liar.
It's gross. I'm so sorry. I know that it's so much better for you, but you can't make me.
Next, we have sprouting screens. We've been talking about lettuce a lot lately, and lettuce is expensive. Lettuce is something our family consumes a lot of. And right after we did our lettuce prep video talking about how great it is to prep all of our lettuce in bulk and have it ready for the week, I think that our grocery store had like a bug infestation because they've either A, sent us nasty infested lettuce, or B, have not had any in stock for like the past 2 weeks. So I'm kind of bummed about that.
So sprouts, here we come.
We're gonna try and incorporate some more sprouts into our diet.
I'm really excited about doing the sprouting because a few years ago we tried it. I don't think that we loved it as much as we're going to love it now because we've been eating a little bit cleaner, not in the last couple weeks,
It
but
was like 5 years ago that we tried it, and
So-
yeah, our diet was not as good.
really excited about doing that and incorporating what I think is a live food and the most nutritionally dense. Let's do it.
Next we have a Azure sales flyer. I always forget to mark that off that we don't want it. All right, next we have a sauerkraut book. Obviously, we've been making sauerkraut for a while, but I thought that we could maybe find some tips, tricks, and I don't know, extra fun recipes in there. Go ahead and look through it. Next we have a 5-pound tub of baking powder. It's aluminum free and much better alternative to what you can buy at a traditional grocery store. Can you please take that down to storage? All right, I'm excited about this one.
I think I am too.
Friend Jessica mentioned that the Winterwoods tea were amazing. We had tried a few and they were good, but not anything to write home about. And so I asked her which ones, and she said the Nordic Morning was her favorite. So we're gonna try this one. And then I also love chai, so I tried the Centennial chai as
You
well.
can go to that one.
Harbor is gonna go make some tea so we can try it.
Right now?
I think so, maybe.
Wait,
Maybe,
both of them?
yeah.
Wait, these are
All right, next we have some kefir grains. So we actually put together a starting kefir grain video 4 weeks ago, and we lost the footage. So we have like the later on footage, but we don't have the starter footage. And I think everyone's been really liking the kefir, so we're gonna make some more
We're gonna
and have
double
like
production.
4 gallons going at a time, which we do 10 gallons of bucha at a time, so why not go with 4 gallons of kefir?
Nice.
because it takes.
Next up, to go along with our sprouting screens, I did a replacement of some of our seeds because some of them are pretty old.
Yeah.
I can give them a try, but I didn't want to be discouraged by just having seeds that didn't work. So we've got crimson clover seeds. We have radish seeds.
Those I'm excited about.
And we have broccoli seeds. I think it's the broccoli seeds that are the most, no, it's alfalfa. I think alfalfa is actually the most expensive.
What are these seeds for?
For sprouting. Now, I just went with the 1 pound packs because in the past we've done like mung beans and I don't even know. I'm gonna have to check which ones we have. I wanna see what the entire family likes the most before we stock up on like 5 pounds. Next we have milk. We do get raw milk and we love our raw milk, but we want to make more yogurt. And so this is kind of our best option. It's A2 and it is non-homogenized, meaning that it will get that cream layer on the top. And now I'm gonna double check this because I haven't. Extra cream top, yes. So it is pasteurized, but it is not homogenized. Look at this one, it just kind of opened right up.
Ooh,
And in here we have feta cheese. Cheese is one of those things that Azure has a tendency to kind of waver in the stock. At least, you know, they used to. It's been a lot better. But it's something that, I mean, this says used by 12/30/2022, so we've got some time to use it. So I'm not at all concerned about having 6, 9, 12 months of cheese. I think we'll be good.
If you like feta cheese, this one is super creamy, super delicious. It's inside the brine, and if you're getting it at Costco, stop.
Next we have another box of produce. I know everybody's looking at this lettuce thinking, you guys live in Colorado. What are you doing with lettuce? I'll get to that in just a minute. I have cilantro. This is delicious for our homemade guacamole. I think this is another
Yep, we got 2.
fresh herb cilantro. Yeah, it's just kind of hidden, which is totally okay. 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So get 2 weeks worth, and then the next 2 weeks we'll buy at the grocery store. Come summer, hopefully we'll grab it out of the garden. Actually, you can take this and go run it to the garage, please. We also have some celery. I think we have not been going through as much celery, so I think I got less. There might be a few more, maybe, or I might have just gotten 2. So it's delicious though, and those are really big, so I think we're gonna be good. And then we have a bunch of citrus. So we've got lemons and limes, and I think that these are the. I think these are the these are the blood red oranges.
Oh.
So I think somebody should go open these up and give them a try. Nope, I want you to go peel one so that we can each have like a little wedge of lemon.
Got it.
And
No,
then we
orange.
also have
This isn't
the
lemon.
mandarin,
This isn't lemon. This is water.
orange. And then we've got some mandarin oranges as well. Hey Grayson,
Yeah.
why don't you do one of these as well?
Here.
Okay, next we have the lettuce. It is a lot early for us to be planting anything in the garden, but we're gonna do some experimenting. We have raised garden beds, which eventually they get plastic hoops put over them, but we actually are gonna start with some plastic bins that are clear. Asher is going to take on this project. He's gonna go plant them,
Right now?
put some bins over top of them, and hopefully they'll survive the snowstorm. It's kind of an experiment. Asher, what's in this bag?
40 pounds of cabbage.
And what are you gonna do with it?
Make sauerkraut.
Sweet. And we're gonna get to it tomorrow. That tea kettle is boiling, and we're gonna get some tea soon. But next we have carrots. We were picking up the order, and one of our customers ordered like a 25-pound, maybe even more, bag of carrots, and the kids looked at me and they're like, Mom,
We should get
why don't
that.
we get that size? I'm like, I don't think we really go through that many carrots. If
We
we do some preserving, I would totally do it. I think maybe we're gonna try some more fermented carrots. There's some shredded fermented carrots that I want to try, and I want to try canning some, and so at which point, if we do some experimenting and find something to do with them, we'll get more. And this one isn't very exciting. We just have more peppers. Some of these are a little bit bigger though, so that's nice. Okay, next we have cheese. This is probably one of the most expensive cheddars that Azure has, but it's so worth it. It's not squeaky. Some of the raw cheddar cheeses that they have like a squeak to them, which some of our family members don't love, and so we opt for this one.
This is that moment where I have no clue what is inside these boxes. We went over the
Seems
order.
like we have
but
everything that we need.
I'm. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's something that says glass in there. I'm hoping that it might be maple syrup. We'll see. But
7.
behind box number 1, we have rice vinegar.
Now, this is one of those things that I have no idea how much we need, how much we have, and
I think we have like 4.
we
Yeah,
probably.
we're getting a stock.
But let's see.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna
so
say-
use by date is 2/2/23, so we've got a year to
year?
use it. I think we're gonna be okay. But we are going to be trying to be a little bit more intentional about making sure that we don't have like a year worth of one item and then 2 weeks of another. So we want to really kind of get our long-term inventory down. speaking of inventory, if you haven't done so already, we have a grocery inventory quick sheet that you can grab. It's more used for like that week-to-week grocery shopping sort of a thing, but it does have some great features on it. Get the download in the description below and we'll send you an email with some additional things that you can do with it. Next up, we have smoked cheddar cheese. This is totally just a special treat. It's cheaper than the cheddar, which is nice. And it's delicious. It's just great to have kind of as a snack. We don't use it anything other than snacking on, do we?
I put it in a meaty muffin once.
And did it make a difference?
It was delicious. Yeah.
Okay.
You mix that with some maple syrup. Oh yeah.
That cheese. And look at this, we have more cheese.
Ooh.
How awesome that all of the cheeses found themselves together and we didn't even try. Jalapeno jack cheese from Grazer's is amazing.
What oranges are these?
That is a blood orange.
Oh.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
All right. So we have blood orange.
Ma'am?
Yes.
I think that's really good. And then we have the mandarin oranges. I like the mandarin. The mandarin is sweeter. The blood orange has a little bit more of a sour hint to it. And?
3 seconds, 3 minutes.
Oh, so the mandarins are way easier to peel. Okay, so mental note, next time I will get more mandarin and no blood.
Wait, look at this. That's the mandarin.
It's got a nice thick peel on it. All right, next up we have our butter. This is one of those things that I put in the cart. It said it was gonna be out of stock and it shipped. So there's one of my special Azure tips. If you really want something and it says out of stock, keep it in your cart because it might ship. Next, we have another one of our monthly purchases, the grapefruit. And I think that these are probably the best looking grapefruit that we've seen from them.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
What
is inside? We have vanilla. And this is something that I know we don't have a lot on stock, so I've been trying to purchase more of. I think I got 4 of them because they go through them quickly. I love putting them in our water kefir because it makes it taste like a cream soda. It is absolutely delicious. And these are pretty expensive. The organic, I've mentioned before that the
Sour, right?
4-fold or the regular vanilla just doesn't taste like it used to. So we moved to the organic and it still tastes the same as the old 4-fold, in our opinion.
Oops, I snuck in there.
Next we have avocado oil. This is one of those things that I feel like we need to stock up on. I'm not quite sure. I have no idea how many months worth of avocado oil we have. We're gonna find out hopefully before the next Azure order. We will see. And here are the other 2 bottles of vanilla that I thought that I had. And then we have the laundry detergent. I'll be honest and say I ordered this last month and we haven't even tried it yet. So I don't know if it's worth spending more on this laundry detergent in comparison to the other one. Hopefully we'll figure that out in the next month or 2 or 3 or 4.
Nice.
You want to peek in here and see what we've got? Yeah? What do you think it is? It's the car wash that I ordered like 4 months ago.
Nice.
And then we have 2 jugs of olive oil and olive oil. Again, another one of those things. I don't know how many months worth of olive oil we have, but we're gonna use it. Actually, this is what I'm really curious as to what the use by date is, because oils is something that I usually don't stock up on as much as other things because of the fact that it does go rancid. Best by 7/5/23. It seems like a really long time for olive oil. I feel like I could get a ton of this now. I need more space on my shelf for olive oil.
Word.
You want to see what's in this one? You guys are like
Yeah.
acting like it's Christmas. You ready? Do you want to open it?
It's kind of like Christmas. What is it?
Let's be careful with this one.
Yeah.
It's our favorite balsamic vinegar. 2 bottles of that. As I've mentioned, it's getting way expensive. And then we have the organic white wine vinegar. This is something that makes such a huge difference to get in the gallon jug in comparison to the bottles that are this size. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's incredibly cheaper. And with doing some pickling, I also ordered a bottle of red wine vinegar that did not come in, so I'm bummed about that. But we need larger quantities of the vinegars, and so cheaper is definitely better. Now we have a whole bunch of jar lids to go with bottles that we don't have. The gallon jars did not ship, but you order the tops separately. So we did get the tops, we did not get the jars. It's okay because I think we're actually low on tops. And it's totally okay. We'll throw these somewhere and order jars again next month. Hopefully they'll come in sometime in the next 6 months or so.
We have
What do you have?
peanuts.
We have peanuts! And they've changed the packaging on the peanuts.
That looks like the same type of thing.
They're normally in like the
Penguin.
the
Penguin.
More cylindrical bag.
yeah, they used to be in the So Azure is growing fast and they are doing their best with their growth and working with it. And I think that sometimes things like this get changed because probably between the supply issues or whatever. So I don't love these bags, but it's totally okay, not a big deal. We also have cocoa powder. Again, cocoa powder did not used to come in this bag. And it's okay, because we're gonna just dump it into usually we use like a 2.5 gallon bucket with a gamma lid for this. Because it has sugar snap peas, which also was one of those items that said it was not going to ship. Again, this was a really,
I want to try some.
this is a tiny, everybody's gonna get one.
Okay.
If you want to open up and try them, I think that's totally okay. Again, something new that we haven't tried yet, so I just got a small amount. We'll see how it goes.
Another
Because
funnel.
you can never have too many canning funnels. And more peppers. And then we have russet potatoes. So we got 3 bags of russet potatoes. There's 2 in here. We normally get 2 a month and use them for about 2 to 4 meals, depending on what type of a meal. And then a red skin potato as well.
Yes.
Getting the organic potatoes from Azure, it's great because they last. We could probably even get a couple months worth, at least during the winter. Yeah, so. And lastly in this box we have alfalfa seeds, and I was right. This is the one that is a bit more expensive, which is why I did not even get the 1 pound container. And they didn't have the Azure, I don't know, just the Azure bulk seeds in stock. So I got this brand so that, again, we could try the alfalfa seeds. Hopefully they'll have the Azure ones in stock because they're cheaper. And I trust their quality control.
Nice.
All right, while the kids are running some of our food, we're gonna take a break for a second and try this tea. Again, we've got the Nordic Morning and the Centennial
I'd like to try some tea.
chai.
No.
I'm gonna take a sip of the Nordic Morning straight.
Yeah, it really just tastes. I think it tastes like coffee.
So I think it's good. I don't think it has anything on Morning Mojo though.
Really?
Yeah,
Like, can you see the resemblance?
But you haven't
to
tried the
coffee?
new Morning Mojo.
I haven't. Have your dad try it. I'm gonna try the chai.
Why are
really
it?
full.
So it'll try some sugar snap peas.
It's good,
At the table.
but
Wait, I would like to try this first.
I'm gonna have to stick with the tea spot. I love the tea spot iced tea.
like this. Okay, hold on.
It's good, but I would prefer the Mile High chai. All right, we're down to our last 2 boxes. And so far, I think we might be a little bit off on some things, but I feel like what's really happening is a lot more of our regular grocery budget is getting kind of converted over to Azure because this is not a lot of stocking up. All right, so inside box number 1. We haven't gotten this one in a little while. We have molasses. We make our own brown sugar, and it's also used to make barbecue sauce
when we're doing sugar.
Yes.
We might just have to do that.
So
Yeah.
that's one that we've got a couple downstairs, but I feel better about having a couple more.
Nice.
And then we have Kevin's favorite, minced garlic.
This garlic I use on specifically our roasted chicken. Put it over there, gives it a nice crunchy coat. I will throw this in with any other seasonings for steak, burgers, and sometimes I might just eat it.
Can I bring this one out? Should I save it for later?
Save it for later. Bring it out.
We have our favorite maple syrup. This is one of those things that I don't think is going to go bad, and you can never have too much.
Oh man.
And
Last box.
last but not least, oh boy, it's taped together.
Oh, nice.
Can I get that knife back? It's like they gave this guy a little seatbelt. Nope, actually I think I get it. So, we did a balsamic vinegar tasting, and I was looking at this one online. And okay, look at that picture. It really looks
Like it's got some thick viscosity.
thick,
Yeah.
and that's what we love about the Grand Reserve balsamic.
By
And
Nap-
I
by
can
Napa
tell
Valley.
you right now that this is going to be disappointing because it does not
I
have
bet you we can filter that.
a thick viscosity at all. So my guess is that it's going to be probably pretty comparable to the other ones that we've tried. Not anything like the Grand Reserve. Kind of disappointing, but we'll use it and love it anyway.
Awesome. Yeah, eating the lost ones.
We have the extra avocado oil. As if you remember, we had one that went downstairs already. This says you can use by 127.25.
Oh, dang.
So
That's gotta be
maybe
typo.
I'm wrong about oil. I don't know. Can you tell me?
How
Doesn't
long?
I thought oil went rancid quickly, and that's insane. So if you can, like I said, if it lasts that long, then I need a bigger shelf for my olive oil storage.
You know what the great thing is about this Azure haul? It's almost put away. Actually, I have
It's
no
the
idea.
best kind of Azure hauls when we don't have finish the videos and then have to put everything away.
You know what the problem is I bet you there's gonna be food everywhere. Thanks for joining us on the Azure haul. See you next time.